This video is one of a series that will help you memorize your Alif textbook vocabulary in preparation for your Arabic 131 class. And we will start this lesson with the Unit 6 vocabulary. So al-mufradat lid-dars sitta. Now, first word we have to cover is could be a noun or it could be an adjective. It's jahiz. That's someone who is ready. Or if it's feminine person, jahiza, jahiza, jahiz and jahiza. Someone who is prepared or ready. Jahiz, 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 or jahiza. Now here's our another drink item you had for shai, which is tea. This is kahwa, qahwa. In dialect, you might hear this as ahwa, ahwa, but in Fusha, modern standard Arabic, you'll hear qahwa, qahwa, qahwa. This is coffee, qahwa. Well, what if the coffee you want to say it's tasty or it's good, right? You could say qahwa jayida, qahwa jayida, qahwa jayida. Or you could say qahwa tayyiba, that's tasty coffee. Qahwa tayyiba, qahwa tayyiba, qahwa tayyiba. What if you want your tea black? You want black tea, right? Black tea is shai aswad. Shai aswad. Remember, our noun precedes our adjective. Our noun comes before our adjective. Shai aswad. Shai aswad. Tea that is black. Tea that is black. Shai aswad. What about milk? Milk is halib. Halib. Halib, 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 some milk, some milk. Halib, Al-Halib, milk. Al-Halib, milk. What about sugar? Do you want sugar in your coffee or your tea? That would be sukkar, 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 sukkar. Sukkar is sugar. And you can also say, I want about half the normal amount that you put in to the tea or the coffee, or they can make the coffee in advance with half the normal amount. So it's sort of like a less sweetened version of the coffee. So you could say, kahwa bisukar wasat. Kahwa, kahwa bisukar wasat. Coffee with medium sugar. Wasat is like middle or medium. Sukar wasat, medium sugar. Sugar that is medium. Sukar wasat. Sukar wasat. Kahwa bi sukar wasat. What if you want juice instead? Asir, asir, asir. Asir has an ain. Asir, 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 juice. Let's add a color to this. Let's say you have a vegetable juice of some sort. Asir akhdar. Asir akhdar. That's a green juice. So it's got a lot of greens in it, spinaches or whatever else, cucumber. Asir akhdar. Asir akhdar. So it's a vegetable juice of some sort. Asir akhdar. What if you just want a glass of water or some water, right? You would say ma, ma, ma. Now this is not like our question word ma because this has a glottal stop, a hamza at the end of it. So it's not ma, it's ma, 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 right? This is water. This is some water. Al ma is water and ma is some water. Ma. How do you say, let's go? Come on, let's go, let's go. It's hayya bina, هيا بنا هيا بنا هيا بنا هيا بنا هيا بنا هيا بنا. Here is the third verb we will introduce to you. This is the verb ذهب إلى ذهب إلى. And as with the previous verb, in some instances it comes with a mandatory preposition. This is a preposition that you have to use with it in some cases. This preposition ila is the preposition to, like to go to, right? Ila means to. And we'll use some examples here because you have the word bait already. That's a house, right? Or jamia, which is a university. We'll use that as an example. But dhahaba ila is he went to. But remember, it simultaneously means the verb to go, right? Separately and distinctly means that. So we're going to focus on the present tense conjugations only right now and not the past or future. And so if you want to say, I am going or I habitually go, then you're going to say, Ana adhab, Ana adhab, Ana adhab, 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 adhab. And let's say you want to go to the house, right? Adhab ila al-bayt, adhab ila al-bayt. I am going to the house. أذهب إلى البيت. أذهب إلى البيت. What about you masculine? تذهب 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 إلى البيت. تذهب إلى البيت. What about you feminine? أنتِ. So instead of أنت تذهب إلى البيت, أنتِ تذهبين. أنتِ تذهبين. أنتِ تذهبين. أنتِ تذهبين إلى البيت. تذهبين إلى البيت. What about it or he is going to the house? يذهب. هو يذهب. هو يذهب. هو يذهب إلى البيت. هو يذهب. What about she is going or it feminine is going to the house? هي هي تذهب إلى البيت. هي تذهب إلى البيت. هي تذهب إلى البيت. هي تذهب إلى البيت. Let's look at the plural forms. نحن نذهب إلى البيت. نحن نحن نذهب 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 إلى البيت. We are going to the house. What about you all? أنتم 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 يذهبون 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 إلى البيت. I'm sorry. أنتم تذهبون. Excuse me. تذهبون. أنتم تذهبون إلى البيت. أنتم تذهبون إلى البيت. And then the third person, hum, they, hum, they, hum. And what are they doing? يذهبون إلى البيت. يذهبون إلى يذهبون إلى يذهبون إلى البيت. Now, you might ask, what is in this box in the bottom left corner here? Notice how we've taken our preposition ila. We've taken our preposition ila, and what we're indicating here is you can sometimes your direct objects, like in this case, actually, it'd be uh, maybe an indirect object, but an object of some sort. In this case, the object of a preposition, and also an object, maybe an indirect object of a sentence. You would add that pronoun suffix to the end of the preposition in addition to or instead of at the end of the verb. So you can add your pronouns, your suffix pronouns to the end of your preposition and or to the end of your verb. So here we have, and by the way, ila, that alaf matur at the end of ila changes to a ya when you add a suffix to it. So instead of ila, it becomes ilay, ilay, ilay. So ila becomes إليه, إليه. I'm going to it masculine, or I'm going to him. I'm going to him. إليه, I'm going to him. أنا أذهب إليه, right? Or what about if you're going to her or it feminine, right? A house isn't it masculine, so you could say إليه, but maybe to a car. A car is a feminine, سيارة, so you would say أذهب إليها instead of إليه. So you would say I'm going to it feminine, which is the car. أذهب إليه السيارة. I'm going to the car. إليها, sorry, إليها is her or it, it feminine, right? إليها أذهب إليها السيارة. And the concept of going, the idea, the thought of the action, right, is الذهاب, 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 going, right? That's the noun that represents the concept or the idea of the verb. الذهاب, that is going, right? الذهاب. Now, here's your next verb, your fourth verb that you're being introduced to drink. شرب, شرب, شرب. شرب is to drink, or he drank, right? أنا أشرب. I am drinking, or I drink habitually, right? أنت تشرب. أنت تشرب القهوة. هل أنت تشرب القهوة? Do you drink the coffee? Do you masculine drink the coffee? Or drink coffee, excuse me. Anti tashrabin, you drink feminine. Anti tashrabin, anti tashrabin. And then it or he drinks, it masculine or he drinks. Huwa yashrab, huwa yashrab asir, huwa yashrab al asir, huwa yashrab al asir, أو الماء. Or what about she or it feminine? هي تشرب. هي تشرب. هي تشرب الماء. هي تشرب الحليب. الحليب. هي تشرب الحليب. Um, what about we are drinking or we habitually drink? نحن نشرب. نحن نشرب الشاي. نحن نشرب الشاي. We drink tea. نحن نشرب الشاي. الشاي. نحن نشرب الشاي. And then you could say أنتم تشربون. أنتم تشربون. أنتم تشربون. You all drink. أنتم تشربون. هم يشربون. هم يشربون. This is they drink, or they are drinking, or they habitually drink. هم يشربون. And then you could say I drink it, right? أشربه. This is in the box to the bottom left corner. أشربه الحليب. I drink it, the milk. I drink the milk. أشربه أشربه, or أشربه القهوة. I drink it, the coffee. أشربها 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 القهوة. أشربها القهوة. And then the concept, the idea, the noun that represents the idea of the verb. أشرب 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 جيد. أشرب جيد. Drinking is good, right? What about how to say a car? سيارة سيارة. And then the plural form? سيارات سيارات. سيارة سيارات. What about a watch or a clock, or just the concept, the idea of an hour? There are 24 hours in a day, 1 hour. Sa'a, sa'a. The plural is sa'at, 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 sa'a, and sa'at. A tree, shajara, shajara, shajara. The plural, there are two forms, shajarat or ashjar. Shajara, shajarat, ashjar. If someone is strange, or if you're using an adjective to mean strange. Gharib, gharib. This is a ghain, a ghain, a ghain. Gharib, or ghariba for a feminine. Ghariba is feminine. Ghariba for a woman, for a female. Ghariba if something is small. Sagir, sagir. This is with a ghain. Sagir, sagir, sagir. Feminine. Sagira, 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 sagira. What about big? We'll cover that in the next video.